What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA, and yep, you see what's happening now, okay? You see what's happening as a result of the news that just dropped yesterday regarding Henry Cavill not coming back as Superman, James Gunn completely going in another direction with the character, and the fallout is absolutely immense. You saw the video that I dropped going over the basic details of what's happening. I'll go ahead and link it above so you can check it out. But in a sense, yeah, James Gunn just said, you know, we're going to go with a younger Superman. We're going to kind of maybe not tell an origin story necessarily, but we're going to definitely go to the younger years of Superman and watch him grow. And fans are just not having it. And as you can see, people are already tweeting out, fire James Gunn right now. That is the trending hashtag. Boycott WB also coming out of this thing. It's just a mess right now. And it just goes back to the whole thing that The Rock said from the very beginning when it came out with Black Adam.
Listen to the fans.
And for some oddball reason, the brass down at Warner Brothers just completely ignored the fans in this regards. Now, a lot of this stuff is like, hey, you know, if you want to go in a different direction, fine, okay? But just keep Henry Cavill as Superman. I think fans would have been okay with that. You want to reboot the whole damn franchise? Fine, reboot everything. Get rid of all of it. A lot of it we don't even like, you know? But at least keep the stuff we did like. And I thought that that's what they would do. They would say, okay, what's working, what's not working? What do the fans want to see? Let's try to maybe kind of get close to where the fans are. Because I think there were two elements, Henry Cavill, Gal Gadot. I think that most people are pretty cool with those two as the leads of the DC universe. They also wanted Ben Affleck, but, you know, they were willing to accept that Ben might not come back. Okay, let's go get a younger Batman and let's go forward, okay? I think everybody was all right with that. But being that Henry Cavill was your guy, it just doesn't make sense. So let's go ahead and check out the fallout on Twitter from this entire decision to shit can Henry Cavill as Superman. So you see right off the bat, yeah, that's how people are feeling. This guy right here, I have no hope left. You have taken it from us, James. Very disappointed. Right now, I am done with DC. Yeah, Henry Cavill is Superman. Man, fire James Gunn, fire David Zaslav. Boy, everything is going to come apart. I mean, fan bases are the lifeblood of all of these franchises. It is just amazing to me how nobody listens to him, you know? It's like James Gunn, I like his work, but at some point in time, you are not bigger than the fan base, bro. You are just one cog. You're making content for the fan base, but you yourself are not bigger than the fan base. Just like the characters themselves, okay? You're not bigger than the characters either. So I don't get it, but, you know, that's where we're at. This guy, my 16-year-old cousin, Gunn target audience, by the way, reaction to today's news. So he kind of shoots them the tweet that James Gunn put out. Wow, 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 wow. James Gunn just officially ruined the DCEU. I think they're just sitting in a room thinking, how can we upset people today? I mean, it feels like it sometimes. Wow, they did Henry dirty, bro. And this is, of course, the post that Henry Cavill actually put out. And it's such a sad kind of post when you read it, because you could tell how much this guy really loves the character that he was playing and how important he felt that the character is to him and to the fans. Nevertheless, you know, he left it with a positive note. It's been a fun ride with you all, onwards and upwards, and people are upset. The toxic era begins now. Please unfollow if that's a problem. Fire James Gunn. Imagine being so arrogant you think that you know better than the entire DC fan base and that you can write a better Superman story to make them forget about the one that they know they love. The ego is unmatchable. Fire James Gunn. Gunn, we're not going to make some people happy. Me, you just pissed off dang near the entire DC fan base to the point where they want you fired, and rightfully so. Fire James Gunn. I never ever hate on an artist or an artistic decision, but I'll make an exception for this. Hey, David Zaslav, you just killed not just my interest in DC Comics, but my desire to see any WBD film from now till the day I die. Fire James Gunn. Man, it is absolutely, the fallout is incredible, you guys. As here, Little Freak said that he's been writing a Superman movie for some time now, meaning that it didn't matter what the box office for Black Adam was, that they were planning to reboot all along. F that company, fire James Gunn. You know, let me bring up a point about this as well, okay? The box office of Black Adam. You know, this guy might be right. It didn't matter what the box office actually ended up to be, but and again, I'm not going to take a shot at the fans in a direct sense. If you didn't watch Black Adam, you didn't watch it, okay? But let this be a lesson to everybody that this is the stuff that these studios look at, okay? If you wanted Henry Cavill's Superman, that was a big selling point, at least for them to come out and announce it and make a big deal about it and really have all of this press surrounding Henry Cavill coming back as Superman, even though it was just a post-credit scene. Y'all should have got y'all tails out there and watched this movie, okay? I went and saw Black Adam 3 times because I knew that deep down that, yeah, I got to lend my support to the things that mean something to me because I want to see Henry Cavill come back. Hey, Henry Cavill's in this thing. Let me come out and drop some bread on this thing at least 3 times so that I do my part, okay? I can't go out and see it like a million times to get the box office up, but I'll go and see it as many times as I possibly could in order to make sure that, yeah, we got enough. You saw the Black Adam box office. You saw what happened with Black Adam. I mean, the box office was horrible. And so they see that stuff and they look at that and say, well, you know, maybe we can go ahead and recast Henry Cavill. It's not like putting him in Black Adam boosted that box office up. Yeah, I mean, it's Hollywood. That's how they look at this kind of stuff. Okay, so again, I'm not blaming anybody, but just keep that in the back of your minds. Every single time you have a character that you love and that you want to see this person, hey, you better get out there and support. Putting it on Twitter and in message boards and Facebook and all of that, that shit ain't good enough. You got to come out and lay down some cold hard cash, okay? Because that's what people respect. They respect the money. And if Black Adam went out there and did like $1 billion, I'm not saying that it needed to, but let's say it went out there and did $1 billion and people were champion. Oh yeah, Henry Cavill. They probably would have said, all right, let's put 2 and 2 together. We're not going to be able to pull this character out and expect to get this same kind of return. So yeah, let's maybe consider it might have still not meant nothing, but you didn't even give them something to think about, you know, when saying, fire James Gunn. I guarantee it. I will not watch any of it. I swear on my mom's grave, he will not get a dime or my time watching his DC. Man, I mean, this thing is just getting crazy right now. You're going to see a lot of this stuff. Restore the Snyderverse, bring back Zack Snyder. You're going to see a whole lot of that stuff. I'm telling you right now. I just wanted the goddamn effing sequel, bruh. Fire James Gunn. Yeah, man. A lot of people just wanted to see him just complete his trilogy, okay? Man of Steel 2, Man of Steel 3, or Man of Tomorrow, or whatever the hell it is you wanted to call it. You know, they just wanted to see a trilogy of Superman films completed with Henry Cavill. Send him off into the sunset, rebooted after that. Nobody would have cared, okay? But they wanted their legit Man of Steel trilogy, and yeah, we're not going to get it. Warner Brothers is the most idiotic company in entertainment. You literally had an actor who looks like and can act like the most comic accurate Superman, and you literally wasted him. You can't make this up. Fire James Gunn, restore the Snyderverse, bring back Zack Snyder. Like, I like James Gunn's work, like I said. I won't deny that. But this is a brain dead move right here, okay? This is, again, not listening to the fans and thinking that you're bigger than the fan base and thinking that the fans, oh, no, we'll be able to survive this or whatever, okay? You know, and maybe we're all blowing this out of proportion. Maybe there's enough people out there that will go and just support James Gunn. But I'm sorry, James Gunn is not the star, okay? He's not the star he thinks he is. Let me put it that way. All right. He's a good writer. He's a good director, directed some really good movies, but he's not the star that he thinks he is. And he was given the keys to this thing because he has some creative ability, but people wanted Man of Steel 2 and 3. People wanted Henry Cavill. This is the guy right here that everybody was selling out and hoping he would get to complete his journey. And the fact that this guy, James Gunn, just doesn't understand that, it is unbelievable. I mean, damn, like at some point in time, you got to listen to the fan base, okay? These are the guys that you're expecting to bring out the money. And listen, you may think that this is just a small corner of the fan base, that these people that are barking on social media, guys like myself that are complaining on YouTube, you might think that it's just this small little corner. But guess what? I affect at least 10 people that I know, okay? 10 people that I am very well acquainted with. I affect their movie watching ability. Like, they will go and watch stuff based on what I tell them. Now, that's only 10, right? That's only 10 people. But how many other people are having that same kind of effect on 10 others, okay? You know, because people don't have time to sit up here and crawl through the minutia of popular entertainment, okay? They don't have that kind of time. So they come to people who do love this stuff, who are dedicated. Hey, DA, what's a good movie that I can go see with my kids? Should I check this out? Oh, no, don't look at this. Look at that one. This is the movie you need to see. You know, people listen to their friends. People listen to their recommendations. People listen to, okay, oh, don't go to that restaurant. That restaurant is trash. Go to this restaurant over here. People listen to their friends, their little social circles, okay? And that is important. So by pissing off the people in this particular hashtag, Fire James Gunn, I mean, you might just have, 27 or 28,000 people trending it right now, okay? But that 27,000 or 28,000, it really equals out to like maybe 10 to 20 times that amount, maybe even 100, depending on how many people are saying this and who they know and how popular this thing runs. I mean, if this thing keeps going and going and going, it's not a good look, DC. Okay, you just got started on your film universe. You should be trying to start this on a positive direction. Hey, we're embracing the fan base right now. We want what the fans want. We're more focused on that than we've ever been before. Henry Cavill is coming back as Superman. We got his first movie dropping 2024. Look for it. That's what this message should have been. Not this crap. Give us Man of Tomorrow, All-Star Superman. Done and dusted. You could have easily did that. Put in some characters, some villains that we haven't seen on film before. Have them go up against Metallo, Bizarro. Have them go up against Brainiac. Just give us stuff that we want. That's all we asking. Okay? We're the ones paying the customer. James Gunn doesn't have a career without fans. Not a film career, not a big film career. All right? So at some point in time, they gotta listen, all right? And the fact that they aren't listening and they still haven't learned this lesson, even though The Rocket has already said,
really listen to the fans.
It just shows that, again, Hollywood is tone deaf to its audience these days, okay? Hollywood is just completely tone deaf to its audience. They don't know what they want to give to the audience anymore. They're not listening to the audiences, okay? This is just, again, more proof that mainstream media, that Hollywood is just completely tone deaf to their audience. They don't know what their audience wants, and that's why they keep just pushing out crap, pushing out terrible shows, or just doing stuff like, well, let's just get rid of Henry Cavill. We don't need him. Just completely lost the plot at this one, okay? And again, I'm not going to sit up here and bash. I was hoping like hell that we would just get a proper Superman. Hey, first thing that this guy announced, hey, Henry Cavill, Superman 2024. We're already getting ready for production. That's what I was hoping would be the first thing out of this guy's mouth. And instead, he gives me the absolute worst news that I could have possibly got. I'm pissed. I'm not going to even deny it. But at the end of the day, like at some point in time, if these cats don't listen to the fans, they're going to lose everybody. They're going to lose all the fans. Okay? And I'm not going to shed a tear for it, okay? If that's how it has to go, that's how it has to go. But anyway, folks, what do you think about this situation? Go ahead, get down in the comments. Let me know what you think. And thanks for watching. See you next time.